Wow.
As independent.
So as I speak to you now, Samuel Ekpa will be released in short time. He will be released because Putin, Donald Trump, Benjamin Netanyahu. These are the three principalities in the world when it comes about power. So these three people I just mentioned to you now, they have said that Biafra is not a terrorist organization. So it's only Nigeria that is calling Biafra a terrorist. So in short, the rest assured that Biafrans all over the world that Samuel Ekpa will be released and he will grant interview. And the shocking part of it that why many Fulani headers don't want Samuel Ekpa to be released and Nnamdi Kanu was because of that they will have their free way to enter Biafra land, to kidnap, to rape, to fight people. You see the video that have gone viral on the Enugu, how their women are being molested, how their children are being killed, how their husbands are being killed. You see the one in a boy where 30 children were gone down on the day broad light. As I speak to you now, the effect of this thing that Fulani are doing now has made go to East, go to Benue. Fufu is now set 200 naira per cost because people can no longer go into farm again. People are afraid of this Fulani men. This Fulani men has caused more trouble in Nigeria. Why you see that people can no longer eat, people are hungry, is Fulani. Because most of these things that we go to farm, they produce before, these people are afraid to go into farm to do it again. So Fulani men are causing more harm in Nigeria. That's why I advise the federal government, this energy you channel on Nnamdi Kanu, this energy you channel on the Samuel Ekpa, should be channeled on Fulani. If Fulanis are doing the needful, there will not be need for Samuel Ekpa. There will not be need for Nnamdi Kanu to be agitating for Biafra. It's because of this agitation. Let me take you to what happened yesterday when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu removed Meli Kyari out of NNPC and brought his own brother from Kwara State to the same position. Are you telling me in South there is not a capable person that can hand over that position? Why?
All right, good morning, viewers all over the world. This case is 360 TV. We are in the state of Lagos again to get people reaction in the trending issue in the world of politics and other related issues. Here with me is MC Dewemeka. Quick one, MC Dewemeka. It is reported that Mazi Simon Ekpa have agreed settlement out of court, meaning that on the 9th May, Mazi Simon Ekpa is not going to court again because the Finland of government, which Mazi Simon Ekpa happened to be one of the members of the current Finnish government political party, then they have agreed to settle whatever the case might be out of court. Now, also online, the date that Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to release is leaked out there online. So, MC Dewemeka, do you think all these things that we've seen on social media is actually truth?
Thank you for having me this morning, one of the best channels to speak to Biafrans all over the world. That news that is going around about Samuel Ekpa release, settle out of court, is actually looked through because if you look like yesterday night, it comes where the political party where Samuel Ekpa belongs, they have come on board and said that Samuel Ekpa will be free, that Samuel Ekpa does not have issues with them, that Samuel Ekpa's wife is from Finland, Samuel Ekpa's have a child with them. So for that, they might not really have anything to do with Samuel Ekpa. But don't forget, where the worry is coming from now is the vice president of Nigeria, which is Shetima, because since Shetima went to see the Prime Minister of Finland, you could see that from that day, the game against Samuel Ekpa has changed. What am I saying in essence? No one knows the agreement that Shetima have had with the Prime Minister of Finland that make the Finland government to do all their possible best to make sure to hold Samuel Ekpa. This is it's only left with Shetima and Tinubu that know that. But the joy of the thing is that they are now using this avenue to review what they have against the Igbo land, because you will see that the Igbos are lamenting, as I speak to you, since Samuel Ekpa has been hold not to speak to Biafra. And now look that these Fulani headers are now having the energy to go into Biafra soil, to kidnap Biafrans, to kidnap people, raping people, do all sorts kind of things in Biafra land. So with that now, it's raising alarms that could it be an orchestrated event that made the Shetima to meet the Finland government and do this against Samuel Ekpa. But the issue is that Biafrans all over the world that are watching this video, Samuel Ekpa is coming out very soon. Samuel Ekpa right now, his political party has assured Biafrans that Samuel Ekpa is coming out very soon and is going to speak to Biafrans. Going to, as I speak to you right now, Samuel Ekpa has even been given partial access to speak to Biafrans.
So do you think that settlement out of court is a very good thing, that Samuel Ekpa should accept that very offer presented by the Finnish government?
No, the truth of the matter is now is that what is going on now, the political party Samuel Ekpa belongs to have decided to sue the Prime Minister of Finland, because it's like Prime Minister of Finland have gotten something from Nigeria since the day Shetima met him. So that is the problem on ground in Finland. So the Finland politicians are also fighting Finland government for holding Nnamdi Kanu. As I speak to you, the USB protested in Finland. If you watch it, they were raising the Nigeria flag, raising different flags in supporting of Samuel Ekpa. That Samuel Ekpa is not a terrorist, Samuel Ekpa is not a criminal, that Samuel Ekpa should be released. So as I speak to you right now, the Finland government are having issue right now because the US is involved. Don't forget that the US Biafrans that are protesting in Finland, we are holding US flag. What are they saying? They are indirectly inviting Donald Trump to come into this case that Samuel Ekpa is not a terrorist. Don't forget that Biafrans have not been recognized as a terrorist organization in the world. It's only Nigeria that is calling Biafra a terrorist organization. So as I speak to you now, Samuel Ekpa.
Aisha Isufu has taxed Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming government. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that see there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, I mean the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if we can do that, so indirectly it's yes power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't these men don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what? Electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this way. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. You agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC, in the power.
The reason why they've lost
You've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when he but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in a position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports, the result was changed in the RF quarter. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian. And for the governors too, how much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy, and when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say on government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. People are saying that you are saying that as the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for Nnamdi Kanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure our police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you very much. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari
could not
freedom. Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohanes in Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him the conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what, and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing Nnamdi Kanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Senegbo released? It was let's go. Yes. So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of your sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of all this killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you for always having me. For that wonderful question, the outcome of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, someone has come out to say, or has outlined countless times that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, Nnamdi Kanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa'S is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Ekpa'S should be discredited, the likes of Nnamdi and that of the Southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Ekpa'S should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that, see, they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone, the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the act of violence. It was done amicably. So Samuel Ekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible. And why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
Should the government, should the Nigerian government be worried about this?
why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Samuel Ekpa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? Say a particular tribe or a major tribe to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. But eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Igbo man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns